Axie Infinity is the first ever NFT game to reach $1 billion in sales. Now, if you take their revenue and you annualize it, it reaches about like 3.5, almost 4 billion in sales, which Fortnite at its peak in 2018 or 2019 was close to 5 billion in sales. That's insane. Do you guys think that they can do it though?
Sorry, how are they making their money?
Okay, so the way that they make their money is by selling NFTs. The game is like a Pokemon based game. So you buy your Axies, which are Pokemon, to go and battle other people. And you win tokens called SLP that you can sell for Ethereum. You need SLP to breed Axies, and that's also how they make money is by through the breeding process. And they sell land. There's a bunch of other stuff that they're adding that they'll eventually generate revenue off of as well.
So there's just so many more ways of making money for the publishers in this game compared to a game like Fortnite, which is just cosmetic skins. Because I guess the motivation for players to trade is a lot higher, right? Whereas the motivation to buy a single skin is just purely based on preference and not necessarily part of the game. Is that why?
There are more opportunities to generate revenue, it seems like, but is less of a percentage for them to generate off of it because the players are generating most of the revenue and then they're taking a percentage off of that revenue. So there are more instances in which they can generate money, but there's a lower percentage. But my whole thing is like, dude, it's already fucking hard to make a good game. Like Fortnite has issues with balancing still, and they are a massive company that's been making video games for like I think 30 years. I don't know how long Unreal Engine has been around or whatever it is. That company has been around for a long ass time. And they're still trying to figure out how do you keep Fortnite going for an extremely long time, right? It's very difficult to create a game with an economy that lasts a long time and is still fun to play. So to think that Axie could do that is going to be a huge challenge to reach Fortnite's level on their first try. That's my perspective on it.
How long have they been like existing?
Since 2018, I think. So it's like 3 years.
Yeah. But they only like probably popped off when like the NFT hype and all this shit started going off, right? Like they weren't seeing anywhere close to these numbers in 2018 and 2019.
No.
Well, good for them. I think it'd be fucking crazy to see
and
a
how
game
old
that's
is Fortnite?
I mean, Fortnite
around the same time. I think like 2017.
Right, like 2017, only a year before it.
Yeah,
but they popped off like pretty much like instantly the moment the VR came out.
And they had like an established organization before Fortnite came out, right? Like there was other games and shit.
Yeah, the Fortnite, it was just a studio within Unreal or within Epic Games, sorry. That was just making a game. And then Epic Games was like, okay, this is the fucking cash cow. Let's put all our resources towards it. Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating. Who just knows if this is going to last, you know?
But it'd just be crazy to see a non like AAA type game that is super mainstream just pass those numbers.
For sure.
And people are just going to be like, how the fuck is that happening? And then people will then turn their eyes towards crypto and understand that like there's just a whole market that funnels itself and feeds itself rather than like just cosmetic skins being
it will happen. I don't know if Axie's going to be the one to figure it out, but someone's going to figure it out. It's really hard though. Like the gameplay dynamic of like you have a sync, like the way that they explain is you have a sync, and I think like when you turn on the sync, you're flooding it with fun things to do, but eventually you flood I don't know if I know this analogy correctly. I could be doing it completely wrong, but like if you give people make it too easy to play the game and have too much fun, then it no longer becomes fun. And the way that Axie's set up is that you can easily breed for the most competitive Axies, right? And that's how you make the most money. And as soon as everyone can get the best thing, it no longer becomes fun, which is the same issue that EVE Online had. So they had to literally implement an economic recession and make the game harder to play and less fun to make the game more balanced. Right. And EVE Online is one of the only games that has figured this thing out of this whole economy and shit in the history of video games. So, yeah, who knows?
Dude, we have yet to play it to like truly understand where its
I don't
cap
even know
is.
how to play it.
If we play it for like a month, we'll like understand like, all right, this is going to take off or it's not. Because I feel like we have a pretty good sense of that. So we just got to fucking try it and we'll understand.
Crazy. This mobile game isn't on the Apple App Store and it's pushing numbers like that. But I guess now Fortnite is a mobile game that's not on the Apple App Store either.
Yeah, I mean, it's available everywhere, basically.